permanent illnesses. But so I started tweeting about it a lot. And that's because that's like the new live journal, that's the new diary, is you just tweet out little short entries, 140 characters of your feelings, and then you go look at them later and be like, oh, I said that those are my feelings. And so this specifically, so I went through my timeline, and I collected all of my tweets about having cancer in just the short amount of time, and then I made a little competition for people to guess how many tweets I had made, and most people were way off. People either were like, I don't know, like 15, and other people were like 300, and I was like, okay, I know which bitches are tired of me talking about it, because it was only about 76 times. I whittled them down, my funny ones, to about 50. We're gonna see which ones I get through. I decided this is the best test if I ever want to actually do stand-up, to like read these out kind of Anthony Jeselnik style. That's how he tests his material, is he reads them, and then he does a big X if nobody laughs, or a question mark, or like a yes or a check. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna copy another more successful person. Yeah, so this is especially dedicated to a friend that's not here, but who, when I started tweeting about my experience, said, no judgment, but is this gonna be your thing now? Oh. Yes, you judgy bitch, it is! Because I have cancer and I'm angry about it. So, here goes. This was how I started, this was how I came out. I'm just a girl standing in front of Twitter telling it I have cancer. And I'm going to be writing and tweeting about my process and experiences a lot, so if that's too heavy for you, hit that sweet, sweet unfollow button, because this is my way of coping, and I can't hit unfollow on cancer. Alright, that gets a baby. No, I got some sad reactions. Also, I have apparently had it for 10 years. 10 years before they figured it out. And I have so many cancer cards to cash in. So basically, no one can ever get mad at me ever again. And everyone has to laugh at my terrible jokes. Yeah. Or you're being mean to the girl with cancer. This is gonna be so great, guys. Alright, my Make-A-Wish, my request, my foundation is actually just gonna be a list of celebrities that I want to fuck. And I'm gonna call it the Quench a Thirst Foundation.
There you go.
Also, so I had a tumor. I named my tumor Drumpf. So, of course, it turned out to be malignant. Shame on me. It's my fault, guys. It's my fault I did this. Definitely the most fun thing about this is being single and having to explain to dates that I have cancer, but I'm still down to fuck. And, yeah, I'm here.
Call me.
I won't. Alright. Thanks to cancer, I can put giving blood, having biopsies, and getting used to stitches under the special skills section of my resume. Like, I'm just gonna get the pity almost. That's fine, I'll take it. Take it what I can get. Also, if I have to do chemo, which I don't have to do, I'm going to carry around a boombox so that I can blast Belle Biv DeVoe's "That Girl Is Poison" whenever I enter a room. I'm also still deciding if I should be the positive and magnanimous cancer stereotype, or like the angry and bitter cancer stereotype, and I just wish I had a little Nicholas Sparks on my shoulder, like an angel to help me out.
You're the sexy one.
Great. No heckling. That's gonna be a rule, guys. No talking while people are talking. I'm a teacher and I don't allow it. Alright. Also, do I handle things with silent dignity, or do I alienate everyone with spontaneous weeping? Hashtag WWNSD. What would Nick Sparks do? Should I be the dying girl that teaches everyone a lesson about loving life? Or should I try to convince my exes that I gave them cancer? Should the title of my memoir be A, The Fault in Our Farts, B, The Fart in Our Stars, or C, The Fart in Our Farts?
Or C for cancer.
My spy novel, Clear and Present Cancer, will be written under my pen name, Tom Cancy. I went on a series of just cancer puns, like Hold Me Closer, Tiny Cancer, a lot of those. And I finally saw Suicide Squad, and if I can sit through that, then I can survive chemo, no problem. Yeah, burn on Suicide Squad. That movie sucked. All right, a good fun distraction from thinking about my very serious health problem is to think about all the sex I'm not having. Productive. Guys, I have a lot of tweets about being single and having cancer and not getting laid. Just heads up. Fun fact, confronting your own mortality can make you super horny. Pretty cool, yeah. It does, guys. Nothing makes you want to fuck like a funeral, okay?
Oh.
Pretty cool of my period to show up and be with me for my first treatment. Didn't want me to go through this alone. So thoughtful. Also, okay, being laid off almost every single year that I've been in LA. It's like the city is trying to get rid of me, but too bad. I have to stay because I have cancer. Ooh, this is a fun one. I farted in the phototherapy machine this morning, trying to think of a clever Dutch oven joke, but also I have my own fart baked into me now. When I'm afraid to do something, treatment-wise or doctor-wise, I remember the time a dude sent me his Dragon Riders of Pern script on OkCupid, and if he can be that brave, then so can I. It was not a good script, I read it. I've had to ask, is this personal setback worse than my blood trying to kill me through my skin a lot this year? Hashtag perspective. Ooh, 23. Turns out cancer is good for one thing, getting out of jury duty. Side note, that's actually not true. They're trying to make me go back in April. I told them this is how long my treatment process is. I'm going to be unavailable. And they were like, no, just come back in a couple months instead. I was like, no, a couple years. So that's a fun one. All right. Ooh, I put the gal in gallows humor.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a short one for you. Ooh, I'm a white woman with a rare cancer, expecting Hillary Swank to call me about the movie Life Rights any day now. And oh, I wrote down a short scene from when the doctor diagnosed and staged me. Doctor, it's stage 2B. Me. Or not to be? My aunt that was also in the room. That is the question. Doctor walked out of the room. Alright, realization number 1, because of cancer, I won't be able to travel for at least 2 years. Realization number 2, because of poverty, I have never been able to travel. Ooh, who wants to make me a gym shirt that says it's cancer, not can't-sir? Oh, this was an excited moment for me. This is all caps. My sister had her baby. I've been diagnosed with stage 3 cancer, and the cuteness is terminal. My sister did not like that as the baby. I found out a hometown friend's aunt was diagnosed with the same kind of cancer I have, which is very rare. So now I'm forming an Aaron Brockovich-style conspiracy theory about it. Side note, I found out later that she lives in Bakersfield, which is not where I'm from, but I've been to it several times, unfortunately, so I'm holding to that conspiracy. Alright, if you're from Bakersfield, fucking get yourself to a doctor right now. Ooh, I wrote a little jingle. Nothing's gonna wake you up like the terror that comes from the giant radioactive light box that you're standing and having technical difficulties in your cup. Yeah. That was a fun one. I was blind for a little bit. Update, the title of my memoir will now be Cancer Pixie Dream Girl. New favorite thing at work, when my coworkers ask what happened to my hair, telling them it's a side effect of my cancer. I'm really mean. Cold season is now my favorite time of year because I get to smugly remind all of my sick friends that at least they don't have cancer. They get mad at me. Hashtag TBT, that time I found out that I had cancer because I was accidentally CC'd on an email from one doctor to another.
What?
Yes, that is how I found out.
Hell no!
Yeah, that was a fun one, and it was on the 4th of July. So they were not answering their phones when I called them in a panic. Good times, guys. The summer was great. Ooh, let's see. Oh, this is a nice one. Watched a very handsome doctor wink at the pretty valet girl at City of Hope today, and now I know Grey's Anatomy is real. Ooh, it's nice to know that in this time of cancer and chaos, one thing remains constant. Strange couples are still propositioning me for threesomes.
Hey!
I can't get one guy guy, but I can get a creepy guy and a girl willing to go along with him. Is it a coincidence that the Trump pussy grabbing audio was leaked on the same day that I burned my pussy during cancer treatment? I think not. No, you guys disagree. The best part about cancer is making people who wronged you feel guilty, but the worst part is that it is a huge boner killer for dudes. Guys, this has been really on my mind. This is before me specifically about this. Here's a good thing, guys. All Uber drivers are apparently experts in 2 topics, from my experience now with them a lot, is how pot will cure my cancer, and how the Chinese are taking over the US.
Yes.
They're experts. Let's see. Positive side effect of my treatment. When we reap the results of global warming, I will be one of the only people who can withstand the heat and radiation. It's gonna be me, George Hamilton, and cockroaches. Treatment is making me super tan because I go into phototherapy, and I almost told our clients our event was October 38th. I might be turning into Trump. Please send help. Let's see. A drunk girl offered me blow at my cancer benefit this weekend. LA is a magical and thoughtful place. Let's see. Number 1 best thing about having cancer while single, other single friends say they're gonna die alone. And I say, yeah, bitch, but can you guarantee it? I can. Told you guys, I'm with a gallows humor, alright, it's getting fucking dark. Cause the stages of processing cancer are salty, bitter, and petty. That's it. That's it. And then, you know your birthday is bad when your cancer nurse says there should be a support group for people with Valentine's Day birthdays. And I feel like she should know what people should have support groups or not, considering she works at a hospital full of them. Valentine's Day birthday. I get all the fun things. Alright, I've got a new tumor for every war Trump has tried to incite this week, and they're on my ass because the universe is poetic like that.
Oh my.
I don't want to, and I'm not naming these ones, I don't want to give Paul Ryan or Steve Bannon any more power, any of this choo-choo, no. Let's see. The final, I saved this one for last, probably just because it was the most recent. Searching crying into my burrito under symptoms on WebMD. This would be the one time it doesn't suggest cancer. Alright, that's cancer. It'll make you laugh. It'll make you love. So alright, you guys ready to get the show started? Alright, first a few rules. When a lovely lady comes on stage and the music's playing, and oops, a piece of clothing happens to accidentally fall off, what do you do? I said, what do you do? If a lovely lady comes on stage and she starts telling a story, what do you do?
Shut the fuck up.
Yes! But also you're allowed to ooh, you're allowed to you're allowed to laugh, you're allowed to cry, but no talking. No talking when the teacher or the storyteller is on stage. So if you do, I will shame you. I will no heckling allowed, alright? So let's practice burlesque. Storytelling. Oh, yeah, alright. But now one more time, burlesque. Alright. And on that note, let's get our first storyteller on stage. Please